Now create a deployment group. Okay, click on a create deployment group, that orange part at the right side. Okay, you all are in this particular page. Idea is, if you are stuck, you will be raising your hand, we will pause, but you will be doing together. I don't want you to, if you have your laptop, you have your connectivity to the AWS account, you have an AWS account, I want you to do together, not later. Okay, do it now. Kind of a corporate training. When I give corporate training, I do like this. We will do together. All are with me. Those who wants us to pause a little bit, we can. Okay, so we are here. Code deploy. Now click on the deployment group name and give the group name quickly. Type a static group. Static hyphen apps hyphen group, or hyphen deploy group. Type deploy group better. It will make sense, right? Hyphen deploy group. Okay. Now there is a service role. Here you see in the next thing, it is asking you to create a service role. Okay, here you see you created a service role. Okay, code deploy service role. This particular role which you created, I think you already created it. So let us show people how to create this. We'll go and click on search and we'll type IAM. Okay, so now we have to create a role. Now why this role is required to create, first understand this. Okay, to create this role, okay, I don't know, okay, why we want to create this role? Because this role is going to give me permission. Okay, on what permission?
Code deploy access.
To deploy.
I need a code deploy access
one
to EC2.
service to other. So code deploy will access to S3 or EC2.
Correct. So here you see this deploy is going to access S3, is going to access this EC2. Okay. Role means if one service of AWS want to talk to another service of AWS. Okay. If this user want to talk to this particular service, role is required. If this service want to talk to another service, role is required. Okay. Clear? Role is required for accessing, for access management. So IAM full form is identity and access management. Okay, so now let's create a role. So here there is a role. Okay, and you can create a role. Okay, or you already have a role, so maybe you can open that and show it to everyone that what role permission you have created. So maybe okay, let me show it. Let us create a role. Maybe type, see here, create role. Okay, I'll show it one more time so that I'll not go fast. You have to click on this orange button. Once you go to role, orange button, create role, click on this create role. And then there is an AWS service. Okay, select the service. Okay, here you can select the service as commonly used services. Okay, see here code deploy is there or not. Okay, allow an AWS service like EC2, Lambda, others to perform as code. Okay, allow code deploy to call AWS services such as auto scaling on your behalf. Okay, click on this. Here you see there is already a role which is assigned to it. Okay, this is the policy which is assigned to it. So this policy says that if you expand it, this is a AWS managed policy. So there are two kinds of policies. One which is Amazon itself managing, one which you can manage, which is called custom. Okay, so something which you can create by your own, where you can assign all these things. This auto scaling here, a lot of things are mentioned, right? You can assign by your own. Okay, not all, but something whatever you want. So that is a set of permission which you want to assign, or one which is AWS managed. Okay, so here this is already there. Okay, this role is already there. Just go and do next. Okay, you can give a name here, give a name, new name, maybe whatever, type code deploy role, something like that. Code deploy hyphen role. And then go down. And
everyone should give different name, right? Or it's a global
no,
name?
same name, same name. Only whenever there is a different name, I can tell. So you can give the same name, guys. Okay, for now, this is IAM, not required for you to be in different name. Okay, this is for you and your account only. Okay, I'll show you how can where can you see that this is only for your account. Once you have given this, create a role. Once you create this role, if you see here, how will you make sure that this role is only yours? Click here and you see here ARN, this account number. This account is yours account. So this is under you, your account. It's not a, and again it's not that it is, if you create it, another person cannot create with the same name. Okay, they can create. So just create this. Fine. Once you have created this, go to the other tab. You might be having another tab where you can copy this ARN and paste. The code deploy tab. Okay, you do not have it. So type code deploy and open it in a new tab. Okay, right click and open in a new tab. New window, maybe, whatever you wish. Okay. Fine. Okay. So we'll go to the code deploy. Right. So whenever you open, try to open in new tab. Okay. When you work in a company, you will see that you will have 100 tabs opened, and there only you have to work. So maybe start a habit from now. Okay. Applications. Where this is my static apps. Okay, and here see create deployment. So you can go to code deploy, application, static apps, whatever you created, and then here you give the deployment group name, static app deploy group, something like that. And then in the service role, you can copy the ARN. In the service role, okay, you can go service role, you can see, search that code deploy role, and you will find that code deploy role wherever you created. Is this, till this everybody are in sync? We'll wait for all of you.
Hi Rahul, hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, can you explain what is blue and green deployment right now?
Yeah, I'll come to that. I didn't come. Till this everybody clear?
Okay, yeah.
Till this everybody, are you all there in sync? Anybody who is not in sync, you should be raising your hand so that I can come.
I'm a bit slow in this. Can you please scroll?
You all have to go to code deploy application static app.
Okay.
Srilata, what's your status? So we'll try to do together this thing like a corporate training. Will not rush. Okay. We have to do at least 2 to 3 projects together. Okay. Then you will have that sync. Whatever we are saying, you will be able to do it. You will have that. We have seen that doing this way, we can motivate students. Okay. And they will be getting that interest to do things together. Okay. Or maybe in home. So that's why we are doing like this. So we are proceeding now. Okay, code deploy application static app, whatever you had, create deployment group. If anybody is still stuck, you're not able to understand, you can raise your hand and you can share your screen quickly and then we can fix your issue. Okay, cool. Now we are proceeding further. We have given a name static deploy group. We have given a service role. Then there is something called deployment type. So if you read here, it is saying it is in place. In place means the EC2 machine is there where you will be deploying the things. Update the instance in the deployment group with the latest application revision. So whatever the revision came when the GitHub changes, with that latest, it will be going. Blue-green means replace the instance in the deployment group. The instance will be replaced with a new instance and deploy the latest application on them. So what is the blue-green approach? Okay, generally in blue-green means in DevOps world means think that you have one phone which you want to upgrade. Maybe you have iPhone 14 Pro, you want to upgrade to 15 Pro. But you have a lot of content in iPhone, okay, 14 Pro. You are not taking backup and you have a lot of content. You don't want to upgrade it to iPhone 15. iPhone 15 by giving you iPhone 14 Pro with a trade-in method. Okay, you will not do trade-in. You will give iPhone 14 Pro and you will get the iPhone 15. Here in US, people do that. Okay. Rather than that, what you are doing, you purchase the iPhone 15 Pro. You have moved all your things in iPhone 15. And then what you did, once everything is okay, you have sold your iPhone 14 Pro. So iPhone 14 Pro may be your blue and iPhone 15 is your green. When you will be doing that, when you do not want not even a single minute of outage, or your cutover time should be 0. Okay, that means you will have parallel approach. Okay, in place or parallel upgrade, we say. In place means in the same server you are doing something upgrade. It may happen that for certain time your application is unreachable, or you will take a cutover time wherein 10 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours, you will say that, okay, your website will not be reachable. You might have seen a lot of websites will do that. My website, like if you have seen IRCTC, Indian Railway, where you go and purchase tickets, every night it will be like down for some time. Okay, maybe they are applying something. But then they might be losing a lot of customers at that time, right? Think about Amazon.com. Think about Flipkart.com. Those big companies, they cannot afford a single minute of downtime, okay, because there's so many people purchasing things. So what they will do, they will go for blue-green approach, where they will have a blue environment where every customers are now accessing. They will create a similar kind of an environment with the latest code, the latest deployed version. When I say latest code, means this index.html will have 2 versions. First is V1, which was which was done at 9 a.m. Okay, 9 a.m. And then this guy again pushed v2 maybe at 10 a.m. Okay, so there are two versions of the same file, HTML file, version 1, version 2. Okay, so 9 a.m. is going to deploy here, but then for v2 for 10 a.m. it will not be deployed in the same server. It will be deployed in green. You will do the testing in green by manually. You can do the testing, check and everything. If you find that everything is good, what you do, you switch over. Okay, we will do this exercise when we learn VPC in our class, because when we learn VPC, we'll try to do a migration from on-premise to cloud, and then we will show you how can you do the cutover switch, means the DNS switch. How will you do, what is cutover time? Okay, how can you do that exercise? We'll try to do that, and then you will understand that what is switch, the DNS switch, and then you will understand this blue-green approach also. Okay, would you ask this question? So we'll move ahead. Okay, select this in place only. I don't want my server to be deleted. Whatever it is, let it be like that. Then click on, is this an auto scaling group? No, we are just discussing. It's just a demo, first class. Okay, I don't want to select any of this. Select Amazon EC2 instance. Why? Because your deployment is going to talk with the EC2, right? So select that, and then give a name here. By default, name is coming, and tag. If you click here, you see there are 3 servers which are there. So select this DevOps, okay, from the tag, because you want to deploy. Correct. What is the name of the server where you want to deploy? DevOps, as per diagram. So DevOps. So all of you have done this. Select the Amazon EC2 name, whatever is your EC2 machine name. Select that. So this is how you will integrate code deploy with EC2 machine. Okay. Now go down. Okay, whatever it is, like there will be an agent installed in this server. So when you do this, code deploy will run an agent here. Agent will be running here. Okay, which agent? Code deploy agent. Okay, this is the code deploy agent, CD agent, and this CD agent needs an upgrade. So this particular guy is asking you in this particular screen that agent configuration or system manager, do you want it to upgrade? Never. Schedule update, it should be always like this. Now when schedule update 14 days, whatever it is, keep like that only. Do not change this. Okay, if you change, your code deploy will be vulnerable. Okay, and then a vulnerability report will come wherein your agent will come. Okay, so never ever do that. Just keep this 14 days because if this is failing, you can always raise a ticket to Amazon to fix the things. Okay, so run this. Now, deployment setting, whatever it is, keep like that, all at once. Okay, whatever it is, it will be copied at the same time, all at once. I don't have an auto scaling group for now. I don't need a load balancer. Okay, why? Because there are not multiple instances here, only one server, so I don't need a auto scaling load balancer. We will do this load balancing concept in our exercise, which is from our project curriculum. If you have that open, project curriculum, do you have that project curriculum open? Sakshi, can you open that? If not, let me give
Did you share the link?
it's there in the chat. I'll share it again. Okay. This is our curriculum, guys. In this curriculum, if you open, we are going to discuss in detail about the load balancer. In our project number, go down. when we do multi-node architecture, go down. How many types of load balancers are there, like NLB, ALB, and other things in the here? No, go up, scroll up, scroll up. No, scroll up, scroll up. We will be doing in here. We will be doing in 2.C. Okay, in 2.C, run a web application on a multi-node architecture with HA and failover. This. Okay, these 5 projects are very much important. We do not play with these 5 projects. This 5 project will help you to understand what is proxy server, what is HTTPS, okay, what is load balancing, what is single node class application, what is like how can you merge multiple website into a single website. So these 5 projects are very much very important for you to step into DevOps world. Okay, so that is why here we will do this. And then anyway, we are going to study Docker, Kubernetes, and other things. Anyway, now let's go back to the go back to that particular. Uncheck this. All of you uncheck this enable load balancing. Go ahead and do that and click on create deployment. So your deployment group is also created. Okay, so what you have done, you have created your application. So in your company, if there are multiple websites, if there are 20 websites, how many deployments you will have here? 20 deployments will be. Okay, 1-to-1. If your company have 20 deployments, how many 20 websites? My company have 100 websites, so more than 100 you're managing. So there will be 100 here. Okay, HTML, Node.js, Java, different deployment, different deployment strategy, different deployment group and applications.